afternoon. It's Friday afternoon, and I've decided for my exercise this afternoon, I'm just going to get out and have a nice walk for 3 or 4 miles down the canal in a loop. There's a cafe restaurant, you know, at the end of the canal if I keep heading this way after a couple of miles. So I'll sort of head there and make my way back in a loop, see how my shins hold up. I should say it's blooming freezing, cold, windy and raining today, so it's not particularly pleasant. I'm out in my shorts again, so I'm going back to the unit and put some nice trousers on for warmth. It's cold in there as well. So yeah, that's my walk. Hopefully my shins will be okay come the end of it. See you later. What a lovely lady. I was just walking along the canal here and saw this old lady walking her dog, having a little jog. Anyway, she came up to me and said, "I'm ever so embarrassed, I had to stop when I saw you because I don't like people seeing me run." She's got arthritis and she does, I think she said she does 50 steps and then 50 little jogs, and she's done it 300 times since the beginning of the year. You know, 300 little stints of 50 paces. And she's lost 6 pounds. So what an inspiration. She said she's 80 something. It's ridiculous. And I'm like just 40, half her age, moaning about it. Get out there and do it. Well, I'm pretty much halfway around now. Don't know if you can see it through the trees, but there's some sort of restaurant, farm restaurant over there. So this is about my halfway mark. So from here, I just need to try and figure out how to make it into a loop so I can get back where I started without sort of going back the same way I came. Because I quite like this to be my running loop. If I can eventually get to 5k, it'll be just about the right distance. So let's try and figure this out. Let's go this way. But the good news is I found my way, and it does make a loop, and I'm now on my way back to Bude. So over halfway. My legs feel okay actually. A little bit of a twinge in my shins, but then I suppose they're still a bit tender from last time I was running, so getting a bit knackered though. It's a bit weird, but keep going. Well, I'm basically back where I started now in Bude. Probably took me an hour or so. Did stop for 5 or 10 minutes and spoke to that old lady. I have to say I've been quite impressed with my shins, not really been hurting. However, my left shin has started throbbing in the last few minutes, so I'm probably about 100 metres from the car, so not too far to go. I'm glad I got out and did a walk though. I'm pleased that my shins aren't caning like they were when I ran a couple of days ago, so that's positive. See if how I get on with my gait analysis tomorrow, if I can find the time. I'll let you know in a second how I got on with my app, the Strava, distance wise. Well, I just got back to the car, and this is how we got on today. You can see that okay. 3.6 miles. So if I hadn't stopped and spoken to that lady, I probably would have done that in about an hour. So an hour and 8 minutes as it turns out. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. Incidentally, just as I was approaching the car, I got a notification on my watch to say I've done today's 10,000 steps, which has never happened this early in the day before, so I'm pleased about that also. Yeah, hopefully gait analysis tomorrow. I'll let you know how I get on. Good morning, Saturday morning. It's about 25 past 8 in the morning, so a nice early one for me, and I am on my way to Tavistock in Devon to go and have my gait analysis. I'm going to a shop, I think it's called Run Venture Running Hub, which is a specialist running shop. They don't sell anything else other than running kit. So hopefully the guy that I'm going to see will know what he's chatting about, and hopefully they can go some way towards fixing my shin splints. So we shall see, and yeah, wish me luck. Okay, here we are, just coming up to Run Venture Running Hub in Tavistock. Not sure they're open yet. Let's go and have a look. I've just come out of the Run Venture Running Hub shop in Tavistock. I went in there to have a gait analysis and I haven't had that. What I have had is about probably 45 minutes chat with the guys in there. There's a lovely girl in there called Daisy, and I think the guy who owns it, called Colin, basically sort of telling me exactly what's going on with my shins and why it's happening. And I was fully expecting to come out of there with a new pair of trainers. You know, they want to sell something, of course they do. It's a business after all. I was told I don't need new trainers. Okay, the guy had a good look over my trainers and all that sort of stuff. And the girl Daisy, who was in there, excellent. She is doing a university course on biomechanics and all that sort of stuff, which is to do with you know, how your body works when you're doing these exercises. And she has given me a list of exercises to do, which is excellent. I literally felt under no pressure to buy some trainers. The guy actually, I think it was Colin, he said, you don't buy trainers now. If you start doing the Couch to 5k again and you're enjoying it and you want to go a little bit further, then we can talk about getting some shoes that will improve your running. But you don't need new trainers, which I think is excellent, you know, because they did not take a penny off of me today. And all I got from that was excellent advice. So if anyone local is near here, even if you're not local, come to Tavistock to this shop, because they are excellent. So I will come and buy some shoes from them when I next need some running shoes, definitely, because that is the kind of service that you don't get these days. I'm going to run through these exercises and I'll show you guys as well. I can do these at home in the evening or whatever. Don't even need to go outside and do it. So I will keep you posted with how that's going and show you what the exercises are. If you're in a similar situation to me and you're having some trouble with your shins or whatever when you're running, go and talk to an expert. You don't have to go and see a physiotherapist or whatever they are. Go to your local running shop. Don't go to Sports Direct or anyone that sells running shoes. Go to someone that is a specific running shop and they will give you expert advice. I'm so pleased that I came here today. That is awesome. Catch you later. Check out Dartmoor, it's beautiful. I'm very lucky to live near stuff like that. There's loads of stuff to do. How are you getting on? Good skills. Lucky in the village that I live in Devon to have all this free gym equipment in the park. Come and use it every now and then. It's quite good fun actually. Was that hard? Very good. Go on that side.
But I need that one because I can't reach them ones. Was it not working?
I don't think your legs are long enough, are they?
Oop. I did it a bit. Wow. Ow, no, my butt. My carrot.
Car's over there.
An eye on my car.
Big mess there.
Daddy, can you keep...
good thing about any of these ones which involve you doing your weights, the person operating them is only ever lifting their own body weight. So the more they weigh, or the older they are, the more weight they're carrying. So when my little lad does it, he can't do it because he can't reach the bars normally, but if he could, he'd only have to lift a very little weight. So obviously I'll weigh a lot, so when I'm doing the weights I'm putting a lot of weight, so it's suitable for all ages and sizes, as long as they're a little bit bigger than my lad. Do you have anything like that in your park? It's becoming quite the norm, I think, sort of in park free gym equipment. Really glad that we've got it here. So, following on from my little visit to Run Venture in Tavistock this morning, the general gist of it was there was nothing wrong with my gait or my trainers that I've been using. I met the owner of the running shop, who does a lot of running, and also a girl that was working in there called Daisy. She is a biomechanics student, so she's literally learning all this stuff at university at the moment. And basically what I need to do is build up my muscular strength in my shins. The reason I've been having the problems with my shins and the pain is because the muscles that I'm using when I'm running just have been sat dormant for God knows how long. And as a result of doing Couch to 5k, they've gone from a situation where they've not been doing anything to being used a lot, and it's just too much for them. Basically, it takes time to build these up, you know, so I can run without having the pain that I'm having. I glossed over the fact that I've been given an exercise sheet by Daisy. She wrote one out for me and explained and gave demonstrations of all of the stretches and things that I need to be doing and exercises, and basically that's what I'll be doing. I'll be going for my walks and still going out on my bike and all that sort of stuff, but no running. After a couple of weeks I will start running, maybe not on the Couch to 5k initially, but just little bits, you know, run for 30 seconds along the canal path, just to give it a little bit of an extra bolster in my muscles, in my shin, just before I get going on Couch to 5k again, which I'm really excited about to get going on that. So yeah, all looking up, very positive experience. I'll start the exercises on Monday or something like that, I guess, and take it from there. My shins are still a little bit sore, but I'm really feeling positive about that. So yeah, anyone who's having issues with their shins, definitely go and see an expert. I find that you're not getting the same advice if you go to like a chain store, so go and find someone who's got a little shop. You know, I spoke to the shop owner, so he's really passionate about running. It was a specific running shop, and you know, I really think that's the best way to go. Onwards and upwards. Not strong enough yet, or carrying too much weight. I'll try that again another time and show you how I'll get on. Oh, that hurt. Oh dear, terrible accident. Do you want to go again? Try again. Go. Steer. Turn right, that's it. Excellent. Also noteworthy, when I was speaking to the chap in the running shop, told him that I was doing the NHS and BBC Couch to 5k app. He actually told me that that's not the best one to do. The reason being, that one is over 9 weeks, and some of the runs are not progressive. So for example, you do you know, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and then straight to 20 minutes. And he said he's had people in the shop who have got to that stage and it's just way too hard for them. You know, obviously a lot of people manage. Now that app is aimed at Mr. Average or Mrs. Average, not big bloke or big lady or whatever. So it's aimed at someone who's got average fitness really to get going. Now obviously I haven't got average fitness because I'm carrying a lot of weight with me, So he was also telling me about some apps which do it over 12 weeks, which is much more progressive. So you've got a much smaller increment in between the running times that you have to do. So next time I do it, I'll definitely be doing that. If any of my viewers have done the 12-week Couch to 5K app, can you let me know how you get on? Is it better than the 9-week version? Hello there, it's Sunday morning and I'm in beautiful Bude again. Just walking alongside the canal, and today we are heading to that dimple on the top of that hill, and then probably walking a little bit past that as well today. So yeah, welcome to Bude again. What a lovely place. That's the end of the old canal over there. The lifeboat's out.
Take a picture.
Take a what?
Picture.
I'll take a video. There.
One of those.
Do something. Heroes. Summerlees Beach where I'll go surfing. Back out there again soon. Thought I'd try a bit of a hillier walk today. See how my shins are holding up because they're still a bit painful. Still funnily enough when driving as well. So here we are at the pepper pot in Bude. It's an old navigational tool for seamen, you know, people on ships and stuff. Before they had proper navigation tools, they used to use landmarks on the land, and this is one of them. They'll actually be moving this because it's in danger of going over the edge of the cliff, which is just here. And they're consulting at the moment to see where they should put it. But I should imagine it would be over there somewhere. Somewhere high. This cool building, it's listed, I think. But I'm very close to the edge. Okay, we've walked way past the pepper pot now, so getting a good bit of exercise. So far the shins are feeling pretty good, so we're going to keep going. I'd like to make it as far as that gate up there. See how we get on. Well, we did actually make it to that fence and now we're going to keep going towards Widmouth Bay, which is where we were last week. Well, we didn't get much further and now it's time to turn back. Check out this landslip. That's quite steep there. Good afternoon, it is, what is it, Monday afternoon. I've just been down to the post office, not walking down there today or cycling. I'm still on leg rest. After yesterday's hike, decided to give myself a day off today. But I have still got badminton tonight, so I'll be playing badminton for an hour tonight. So what I'm going to go and do now, I'm going to go back to the unit and run through the shin muscle exercises that I was given to by the lady in the running shop at the weekend. So I'll be showing you guys what's on the list and giving you a demonstration of what I need to do to hopefully fix my shins. Okay, so here I've got my sheet which is to be my exercise routine for building muscular strength in my shin and calf muscles. It said the suspected problem / injury is medial tibial stress syndrome, basically, which is damage around the bone at the front of your shin. So yeah, I'm going to go through these and show you what's what, and hopefully after a couple of weeks of doing this, get some relief and get back running out there again. Fingers crossed. Okay, first things first, I have got to do calf raises on a step. So I need to find a step, which I've got just over there, so I'll grab the step ladder. I'll need to drop the hill down slowly and come back up again. 5 each side, 5 rounds. So let's get to it. Ordinarily I'd have the little step ladder up against the wall so I can rest on the wall and support myself. But for the purpose of this little shot just there, I will use another ladder to support myself instead. Feel free to speed through this for the next couple of minutes if you're not having trouble with your shins, because it'll probably be quite boring. If you are having problems with your shins, stay tuned. Okay, calf raises, 5 each side, 5 rounds. Okay, that's the calf raise is done. Next I'm on to the wall sit heel raise. I need to have my legs slightly bent, lean up against the wall, raise one heel up and the other down, 5 each side, 5 rounds. That doesn't make much sense reading that, but I did watch the girl do a demonstration and I had to go myself in the shop, so I'm going to get to it and back in a second for the next one. Oh, that one really hurts. Okay, next is toe points. Up, down, left and right. Point toes up for 5 seconds, then down for 5 seconds, left for 5 seconds, right for 5 seconds, 5 rounds each side. Okay, just a couple more left. This next one is called tiptoe, and that's really basic. It's exactly what it says on the tin. I've got to walk across the room and back on my tiptoes, 3 to 5 rounds. So I'm going to go for 5 rounds, see how I'll get on. I'll settle for 3 lots of that because that hurts. Okay, now on to the last exercise. This is very similar to the one I've just done, but it's called heel walks. I do exactly the same thing, only walking just on the heels of my feet. So let's get to it. Okay, if you're wondering why I was doing that so slow, basically I was told to do it as slow as I can, and that one really hurt. Funnily enough, out of all the exercises and stretches I've just done on my calves and stuff, that was the only one which really felt as if it was digging into the part of my shin that has been really hurting me, which is the front of my shin. So I'll keep doing that every day, hopefully time permitting, for the next couple of weeks, and I really hope I can get back out running, because I've seen a few people out running yesterday and stuff, and it really was quite irritating that I couldn't do it. So I'm going to get on with it. And next, badminton tonight. No footage of that because there's other people there and stuff. So I'll next see you tomorrow, which will actually be a day off, rest day after badminton. But I'll still be doing the walks down to school and all that sort of stuff. See you later. Hey guys. Well, it is currently Wednesday afternoon, and you won't have seen me for a couple of days. I had a day off on Tuesday, which was a good move, really. Badminton almost killed me on Monday. There was only 4 of us, so I was constantly playing for an hour, and that was as much as my legs could take. My shins by the end of it were actually fairly painful, so it was a bit silly, really. But normally there's you know, more than 4 people, so someone sits out each game, and that would give me a chance to recover a bit, but not such luck on Monday, so it was a constant hour of banging my shins. But anyway, they feel much better today. Had a day off yesterday, so nothing went on at all then. So today I'm back on it. It's Wednesday, and it is a beautiful day here in North Cornwall, so I'm going out on my bike. I mean, normally I would be going out for a run today, but that's off the cards. So I'm going to ride my road bike down to the post office, and from there go for a little mooch around, perhaps cruise up to Widmouth Bay, and probably won't get an ice cream, but you know, give it a little loop back round to my unit. Got to be over 5 miles, I reckon. Takes quite a while in the car actually, so it might be 7 miles, who knows, but we shall find out, and I'll bring you along with me. Bring your sunnies. Stuck at some traffic lights behind a smelly diesel van, which is lovely for my lungs. Also, don't let the sun deceive you, it's still bloody freezing out here. Lovely day though. Well, that's the post office done. Currently now riding between Bude and Widmouth Bay on the coastal road. It's got some beautiful scenery, which I'll show you in just a few moments. It's quite hilly, so I'll have to wait till I get to the top of the hill first. Almost at the top of the hill now. I have to say, it does to show how unfit I am, because I always try not to go into the very easiest gear, but I let myself off today. Nearly at the top. Check this out for a view. It's waves as well today, and there's people surfing. Cool. Well, that's the scenic part of my trip out of the way. It's also the most undulating, so it's quite hard work and some nice fast downhills at the same time. It's good fun. The next, but that actually equates to about a third of my trip from the post office anyway. About to do the second part, which is mainly going through farmland, you know, countryside, and then the third will be on that big main road, the A39. So I'm going to get on with it. Getting a bit hot now. Jesus wept. Totally forgot about that hill. I just counted and it was just over 500 pedal strokes. How could I have forgotten about that? No, I'm seriously regretting not bringing a drink with me. I am parched. But that's the end of the second third. Just about to enter the third part, which is the main A39 road back to Bude. The busy road with lots of big fast vehicles. Oh well, just have to go as fast as I can when I scaredy cat. Well, another day, another big hill. I'm nearly back at the unit now, but have to say that route is much flatter in a car. What a good workout though. Nearly done. Well, I've definitely got the wrong underpants on for this. So I remember last time when I was doing lots of climb on, I had the same issue. Wrong pants. Big chafe, I think. Well, I have to admit, I'm very impressed with this. 8.1 miles. Did not think it was going to be that far, but it was a lot more hilly than I remembered it, so I'm really pleased. I managed to do it in 40 minutes as well. I've been bumbling around here for a couple of minutes, so yeah, really pleased with that. Now I need to cool down a bit. I'm hoping, my neighbour in the unit a couple of doors down has just told me that the weather's going to be really good tomorrow as well, so I'm hoping to be able to get out for a little bit tomorrow as well. That'll be lovely. I'm going to have a sit down and a cold drink now. One thing I will actually just say, there appears to be zero impact on my shins as well, which is excellent. Excuse me. So tonight, when I get home, I should be doing my heel exercises that I showed you a couple of days ago. I can do those at home as well. One thing I did learn the other day when I did 5 reps of each one, that was probably a bit much because my calf muscles yesterday were absolutely killing me, combined with playing badminton, of course, it's not going to help. But the sheet did actually say 3 to 5 reps, so I'm going to start off for the rest of this week doing 3 and then bump it up to 5 next week, and hopefully it won't hurt so much. Thursday afternoon, just heading down the post office. Won't be an exciting bike today. I have to get back to do a job at work, so it should be done in about 25 minutes today. A bit boring, but better than driving down there. And it's a beautiful day, but cold again. Always cold. I was kind of hoping this little trip might feel a bit easier after yesterday's longer one, but no, my legs are still a bit toast from yesterday. I'm still carrying a bit of a cold, so it's not particularly easy. Still not far. Keep going. I can do it. Well, that actually hurt my lungs today. Found that particularly hard work. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better tomorrow. But also worth noting, it is weigh day tomorrow, so I've got that on my mind. Wonder if I'll be up in weight or down. Hopefully down. What do you reckon? Oh. Anyway, I've got loads of work to do now, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you for the weigh-in. Well guys, that is it for another week. Today is weigh day. What will happen? Will I lose weight this week? Hopefully, but I don't know. So let's get to it. I'll do my weight, I'll show you what's going on the scales, and then I'll be back in a few moments with an update. Cheers. Well, there you have seen my weight for this week was 122.1 kilos, which is exactly the same as it was this time last week. So what does that tell me? A couple of things. One, I probably haven't had enough of a calorie deficit, which means I'm probably still taking in more, the same amount of calories that I'm burning through exercise and, general moving around and all that sort of stuff. Another thing, basically, everyone knows that muscle was a little bit heavier than fat anyway. However, that's not what I'm saying. I haven't bulked up in the last week. However, particularly having been on my bike, done a couple of good rides this week, I can feel my legs are a little bit more solid. So maybe there is something there, I don't know. But what does that mean for me? Try better next week, basically. It's all down to me. No one else is having any effect on this at all. So just need to pull my finger out next week and hopefully post a better result. I'll be really interested to see how you guys have done this week. So what have you lost? Also, another thing I've been thinking about, wondering whereabouts my viewers are living. Where are you? In the States, Australia, South Africa, or most of you in the UK? Leave a comment down below because I'll be really interested to find out. I always try and reply to any comments left, so get to it. But what does the week ahead hold? Well, we apparently are in for some particularly nasty weather coming up over the weekend and into the beginning part of next week. So that probably will have a slight effect on whether I can get out and do proper longer exercise, purely because it's going to be pure nasty gale force winds and there's a big storm coming in from the Atlantic. Anyway, so I'll work around that as best I can. I'll continue doing my exercises for my shin muscles and my calves, and hopefully within the next week or two I'll be able to get out there and give Couch to 5k another go, hopefully, and with better results than last time. My shins, funny enough, haven't been hurting for the last couple of days, so that is good. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, do it now. You can do that just here or here, somewhere like that. It is free, so what have you got to lose? And I'll be back next week with a new video. This afternoon, going to do another power walk along the canal, I think. Yeah, so that's going to be the start for my week, and I'll see you this time next week. Cheers!